Hello. I would like to welcome you to Storytime. Today's story is kind of an adventure. It's Ninja Red Riding Hood. Before I get started though, I better say hello to a few of my friends. I would like to say a big hello to Dana and Allison and Michael. Hello. And to Alec and to Doc. Welcome to Storytime. Well, today's story is a very good story. If you got someone that you think should be in here, you can go ahead and get him. We'll wait. Is that enough waiting? Okay. Well, today's book, Ninja Red Riding Hood. And it's by Corey Rosen Schwartz and illustrated by Dan Santat. Wow. Ninja Red Riding Hood. Once upon a ninja-filled time, a wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked, and he was growing more ticked by the day. His belly was aching for bacon. "I'm wasting away," he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough, so he snuck into school to be trained. He practiced his katas for hours, and he mastered the whirlwind and the wheel, and he jackknifed and flipped, at last felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Is that a mullet? You might not know what those are. Truly, with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood. "I'm bringing my grandma a treat." The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. "There are blossoms that way. You could pick a bouquet to give to that little old gran." Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought that he'd find her in bed. But Granny was gone, so he put a robe on and eagerly waited for Red. Anticipation. I don't like big bad wolves. Maybe I like them a little bit. Soon after, he heard someone knocking. He called out, "My dear, come on in. Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood, but a shame that you've gotten so thin." Little Red took a look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size." Do you hear that? Oh, it was just a street sweeper. It is. That means it's snack time. I love snack time. I'm gonna go get a snack. You should get one too. I'll be right back. This is a very good snack. It's good for Ninja Warriors or Storytime readers. It tastes really good. Nuts, cashews, or cashews. Mm. What are you guys having? Well, you know one thing that you can do if you ever get bored? I found my 25-foot Power Lock Stanley tape measure. And something that I started doing today is making a map of my house. Now, what you can do with the 25-foot Power Lock Stanley tape measure is measure your walls and your ceilings and how big your door is, and you can create a map and put all of those measurements on it and know exactly how big your house is. You can write it all down on a piece of paper, but the really good reason to do that is because then you can add on all of the things that you want to add on. Like if you measure your room, but on the outside you want to put like a castle turret and a moat around it, then you'll know exactly how long the moat has to be. Or if you have just enough room in your closet for a trampoline, you probably better ask first. But it doesn't hurt to know how big the closet is. This is a very good tool. Okay, we better get back to the story though. I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that it's you? Of course it is me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long. Something really seems wrong. Oh, my girl, all the better to hear. And those biceps. My gosh, they look massive. and your triceps and delts are immense. The better for hugging, her grandma said, shrugging. Dear Red, that's just plain common sense. And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew. He jumped out of bed to gobble up Red, but she'd gone to ninja school too. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block. They appeared to be evenly matched. Just when they both heard someone chopping, a woodsman, Red thought, but instead, it was Granny in her gi. She'd just come from Tai Chi. Don't you dare harm a hair on her head. The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. I'll skedaddle, the wolf said in anguish as he struggled back up to his feet. Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat. Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rival and vowed, Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done. Oh, Red Chan, said Gran. I'm so proud. Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He'd had way too much stress. I guess I'll give yoga a try. Yoga. He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, the Downward Dog Center, where his tension began to decrease, and he studied with yogis, said no to meat hoagies, and felt, at last, truly at peace. She was a ninja and a vegetarian with inner peace. Well, that was a very good book. If you've got a book you think that we should read, or someone you'd like me to say hello to, go ahead and leave a message. Let's have another story time tomorrow.